Okay, attempt number 3 for the promo of the live show tonight. Hopefully, once people start filing in, you'll be able to hear this. This is why we work out these kinks before we do the live program, ladies and gentlemen. We have sound. Thank you. All right. Hello. Wow. Those of you who are just tuning in, this is the third time doing the video. The first time I was doing it, I'm like doing play-by-play of the Ravens versus Steelers game, and I'm talking to the abyss because the thing's in private, and I'm like, damn, no one want to talk with me in the chat room? So, like, then, okay. What is this? I'm just figuring out the things here because, like, it's asking me, like, do I want to show or hide this comment? Archfiend, you're the shits. Do I want to show? I want to show that, of course. There you go. I had to click show Spunky McGoo's comment, I guess because it said the word shit in it. Anyway, go Pack go. How are the Packers doing? Ravens are in trouble. They just lost their left tackle where Watt had a bad roll up on him. Guy just, what's his name? Stanley? Something. It's not my team. Anyway, just had a bad roll up on him, back of his leg. That looks like bad news. Anyway, the Jets are undefeated, if I'm not mistaken, this year. I'm pretty sure the Jets haven't lost a game. Anyways, but big thing tonight here is just to run through this to make sure I got things going correctly here, because I haven't live streamed on YouTube in like 600 years, back like when Jesus was using live streaming technology here on YouTube. That's like the last time I did a live stream here for you guys. Hello, guys. So yeah, I'm going to be doing the live show here tonight. Again, we're going to be talking about the WNBA, their upcoming draft. So it started at 8:30 today. Whoa! We got fisticuffs. Whoa, hold on. Okay, all right, broke up. Look like that Florida Missouri game from yesterday. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be talking about the Lynx, the Sparks, who the top draft team's going to be, and I can't think of any other team name in the WNBA. But yeah, so 8:30 o'clock, because that's how you say it. 8:30 o'clock, be here to discuss hot and heavy WNBA action here on the Archfiend channel. So yeah. All right, let me see. I'm going to try not to ignore your comments here. Sound. Any thoughts on Steve Cohen buying the Mets? I think Steve Cohen buying the Mets means JT Realmuto is going to be their new catcher because the Phillies have some big tightwads that are in control of all the money that are going like, oh, we don't know what our money situation is going to be in a pandemic. We don't want to overspend. Meanwhile, every other team in the league is overspending to sign talent. And we're going to lose the greatest catcher in the history of the franchise to the Mets because they're going to have a guy that's going to be willing to spend money for him. So if I was Bryce Harper, the second JT Realmuto is signed, especially to the Mets, if I was Bryce Harper, I would demand a trade right out of town. How is the audio level, by the way? Is it too high? Is it too low? Because I could change where the audio is coming in. I magically figured out how to do that. Even though the Phillies have spent at least $500 million on their own roster, correct? Yeah, it makes no damn sense. Like they're willing to overspend out the ass for someone like Bryce Harper, but you have something. Getting a top catcher in the league is a very rare commodity, and they went into the season not signing JT Realmuto, and they're gone through the season, and he's gone now. Like he is just okay. Good, thank you. Sounds good. Sounds like you're talking in a basement. Well, it is my parents' basement, and I live down here. I realized early when I was setting this up that if I touch this camera, for whatever reason, it is very temperamental. And if I touch it at all, and if I even like touch this table, I sneeze in its general direction, the camera will just like cut off, and I'll have to like start the live stream all over again. But I'm going to work this out, try and get a better camera hook up here. But anyways, this is the only high def webcam I had, so I got this hooked up. So anyways, hey, Camel Toes, how's your wait Oh, what am I doing? Your team already played. Shit. You guys already lost to the Falcons. I was gonna ask you how the Panthers are doing, but I forgot they played Thursday night and they lost. Ah. Well, I mean, thanks for ruining the Falcons draft pick. Hey, camel toes. That's all I'll say about the Panthers. The Eagles friend that is going to be on suicide watch if you all lose tonight. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to talk too long here. This is just, I just wanted to make sure that the live feed works here. Again, 8:30 tonight, live WNBA discussion starting 8:30. So be here for that. But in the meantime, we can talk a little bit of football before we get into a real sport, which is the WNBA. What was my original point before I started bullshitting about the WNBA? When are me and EDP 445 going to box for charity? I don't think many people would pay to see that, and I wouldn't want to throw fists with a fellow Eagles fan. That's just impolite. The Eagles tonight. I hate the fact that the Eagles are favored by 11 points. Ben DiNucci, a guy who's thrown 12 passes, or he's been in 12 snaps so far in his NFL career, thrown 3 passes, or completed 3 passes, I should say. Look, if Carson Wentz doesn't ball out, and I even said this on Twitter, Carson Wentz has to ball out tonight. He has to win and win big, win convincingly. You can't have a squeaker win where you just win it with Boston Scott in the end, like you did with that Giants game. People are going to be coming out of the woodwork to end his career here in Philadelphia. Carson Wentz, there's no excuse tonight. There's no excuse. I don't care if you want to say how many of his wide receivers aren't playing or injured or whatever, but he has to find a way to win this game or not screw up this game. Like, you can get the running game going, just don't be throwing interceptions to muck things up, Carson. Oh, man. Arch calls it, I give sloppy rim jobs. There you go. I need new glasses, prescription stuff. I have trouble reading. It's not because I'm illiterate, even though I am. It's just I can't really see the text, and this text and font is killing me on my eyes. I'm old, guys. I need bifocals. I actually have bifocals in these glasses. Oh, get rid of the fumble! Roethlisberger got it back on 3rd and 12. Anyway, Lane is not playing. Lane Johnson's ruled out for the night already. He had the ankle issue, and then he had extended issues, swelling of the knee today. So they said he is out tonight, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with just let Lane take this game off, let him have the bye week off, and let him have the Giants game off. They handled the Giants without Lane on the roster, in the team, on the game, whatever. Just leave Lane Johnson out. He's playing through an injury that he needs more surgery on. He's got to get that ankle fixed, and yeah. So it's as long as we beat the Cowboys twice this season. Yeah, I'll be happy with that too. But I want the Cowboys to win a few more games too, because it's weird, because I'm not necessarily going to be completely mad if the Cowboys win tonight, because they're obviously trying to tank their season. I mean, they just cut 2 starters, traded another one over the past week. Since that loss, the 2 losses, they were on pretty much thin ice when the Cardinals came into town and busted them up. But losing to the Redskins bad in DC, that melted the rest of the pond. Everyone fell through the ice there. The Cowboys are clearly trying to just forfeit the season. I mean, but at the end of the day, if they lost to the Eagles, I'd be like, you guys can't even do anything right. No, you can't even win with a good starting quarterback, and then you can't even lose with a third string rookie quarterback taken in the 7th round. Ever pick up Final Fantasy X for PS3? Did I? Why? It's right here. Yes, I picked this up, and I have not played X2 for a second. Is this backwards? Because on my monitor it's backwards. Is everything backwards that I show on camera? Just curious. Not that it matters. I don't need you guys to read along to follow anything. But limited edition. What did that come with? It comes with both games, obviously. That was a stupid thing to say, Archfiend. It comes with actually both games on one disc. It is, however, the better version of Final Fantasy X. Well, besides the up-rendered graphics, you get like the boss battle of Penance, which was in the version in Europe and not in the American version, which is the hardest boss in the entire game. I don't know why they didn't want to give that to the Americans. So you get things like that in it. I want to say you have the ability to skip cutscenes, if I'm not mistaken. Like that was because that was one of the major complaints of Final Fantasy X. I want to say you can. I don't remember though. If they didn't, that's a major ball drop because that was by far one of the worst things about Final Fantasy X is the inability to get rid of cutscenes. Because like if you're fighting Unalesca and you die and you have to go through like that 5 to 7 minute cutscene before you get to fight her again, that gets annoying as shit. Anyway, so that's our Final Fantasy talk, and it does come with X2, and X2 is just a terrible game. As much as those who know me know that Final Fantasy X is my all-time favorite game. Final Fantasy X2, kind of like how Kill Bill 2 is a letdown, but X2 is more of a letdown in comparison to Final Fantasy X than Kill Bill 2 is to Kill Bill 1. But anyway. What did you name your main character on my PS3 run? What was his name? I'm trying to think what it was on. I was gonna say it's probably in my. Oh no, Final Fantasy. I say Final Fantasy 14 is in my PlayStation right now. I'm trying to see. There's no cases sitting around. Anyway, you know what? Let's find out live here. I'm gonna put the disc in, and we're gonna see. This doesn't get much more exciting than this, people. We're gonna find out what Archfiend's character, his name was. God, I should be charging you guys for this. This is like some pretty serious shit. The game that was in my PlayStation was Final Fantasy 13. I don't know what else would be in Archfiend's video game console other than a Final Fantasy game. All right. So you guys can feel free to guess what you think the name is for my Final Fantasy character. All right. So feel free to post your guesses. All right. Come on, game. Oh my God. Controller. Why you no work? Oh, Jesus Christ. Top quality production here, Archfiend. Real shit production, Archfiend. Okay, so The name is not the Cowboys. Okay. So let's go ahead and find out. I'm disappointed they didn't flex out the Ravens. I don't get that either. And I said that weeks ago. The problem is the Eagles and the Cowboys have two of the biggest, not the biggest, but two of the biggest fan bases. And you're going to find out in the ratings that this game is still going to kick ass in the ratings. But when you have the only undefeated team left in the NFL versus a very good top-tier team in the Ravens as well, that's just bullshit that didn't get flexed out. Okay. NFC bias in full effect. Absolutely, Omega. All right, so feel free. Get your last guesses in for what Archfiend's what Archfiend named Titus, which, by the way, is a criticism of Final Fantasy. I look pretty today, Archfiend. Oh, well, thank you. I spent the whole morning in the salon. I better look good. Anyway. Game's loading. It's booting. The Arch Kid is upstairs taking a nap right now. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing this live show right now, just to make sure I got the kinks worked out and everything. It's fine. We should turn this up so that we can actually like. Never mind. I have the audio run through my surround sound system. I don't have that remote with me, so this is going superb. Yeah, one of my we're gonna load game. One of my biggest critiques of this playtime: 135 hours, 15 minutes, and 20 seconds. That's how I do. But my characters could. Any two of my characters could have won World War II on either side, just those two characters alone. You could pick shit characters. It could be Yuna and Kamari, and they would have won. All right, Titus. What did I name you? I can't believe I don't remember what I named him on this run. You wish you could make fun of my sweatshirt, but you're a Giants fan. All right, let's see. That's pretty lame. I named him Crixus after the rest in peace Crixus who passed away 2 years ago. I did all that for that. Jeez. Anyways, I named my character Crixus. All right, you may all go back to your lives now. Jesus. He has 46,000 hit points. My God. Let's see what I got equipped on Crixus. His weapon is Excalibur. For all you non-Final Fantasy geeks, this is going to be so entertaining. He has first strike, break damage limit, counter attack, and magic counter. And he has a Genji shield with a break HP limit, HP plus 30%, HP plus 20%, and HP plus 10%. Holy shit. This guy could take out 10 battles of the Bulge with one swipe of his sword. Damn, man. I'll mess around, man. That's even. I wouldn't be surprised if this video gets pulled just for mentioning the stats that I have on my main character for Final Fantasy X. Anyway, okay, that was fantastic, Archfiend. We're going back to football now. Yes, quick game. There you go, dead remote, charge up. So, that concludes that entertaining portion of the live stream. So, let's get back to football. Sparkus was never the... Park down, football. I never considered Sparkus the greatest show of all time. It was an excellent show. If I did say it was a great show of all time, that was just an exaggeration in the moment. But I still think that's one of the most underrated shows. Oh my God, for debate night, you mean for election night? Do a live stream for election night. There's not enough narcotics in the world to get me through doing a live stream on that on election night. which is going to go into the next day. We're not going to have a winner. I mean, Trump's not going to be like, oh, congrats, Joe Biden, you won. Like, he doesn't have the ability to say that. So, yeah. Hello, Mile High 6IX Sports. How are your Broncos doing? Let's see. They're probably playing the 4 o'clock game, I'm going to say. Are they the 4 o'clock game today, or they have a bye? They don't have a bye. They are playing at 4 o'clock. What a surprise. Dolphins up 28-7. What is Tua doing? Nothing. Wow. Is this not update? Yeah. Oh my God. Tua has 5 completions for 34 yards, and the Dolphins have 28 points. And he has a fumble loss. Wow. Tua's lighting the world on fire. Damn, Rams. I thought that was a terrible decision to put Tua in this game. I'm like, why didn't you put him in against the Jets? Like, why would you put him up against a much fiercer defensive line when you could put him against the Jets, which is like a Pop Warner team? Go Cowboys. Yeah, they're going all right. Stuck watching the Jets game in New York right now. Forgot to renew my Red Zone subscription. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, dude. Probably going to be riots and protesting Tuesday, though. It's going to be interesting because it's going to be an interesting thing in that rioting, at least for the most part of American past history, is rioting against injustice, police, court ruling, etc. Where now it's like rioting, you're going to have Trump and Biden people together. So it's like rioting Americans against Americans, like, and not saying like cops aren't Americans, because obviously citizens have rioted against cops. But it's going to be interesting when Billy Bob shows up in his truck with his assault rifle with the, I forget the thing that makes it fire faster. I'm forgetting the name of that shooter had in the Las Vegas shooting. But anyway, so yeah, it could be just one of the biggest messes. Bump stock. Thank you, Omega. There you go. Would you attend a live NFL game at the Link this year? No. I wouldn't really care to, because the experience is just so nowhere near what it would be with an actual crowd, and it's just not worth the hassle of getting up and actually going there. I mean, granted, it'd be nice to get out of the stadium in under 2 hours because there's not 6 trillion cars in the parking lot. That part would be nice, but other than that, no. Then probably still, I wonder what they're charging for parking there too. That's a good question. I don't know. I wonder if like they're trying to compensate for parking, because those parking companies, they pay a premium to get those lots around stadiums, and the only way they finance what they pay for that real estate is by charging you $600 to park there for one game. So I wonder now if they're charging each person like $1,000 just to park there. Oh, you live in Portland, Omega. Oh shit, you're just, can you like go somewhere else? Like, can you make it to Utah in time? That seems like a pretty safe state, I guess. Yeah, I would just start, like, if you don't have a car or something, I would just start walking right now and hopefully get to Utah by Tuesday. They charge $40 and you parked in the neighborhood by Oregon. Okay. Busted out the glasses, yes. Like I said to people earlier, it's because these have bifocals in them and I can read the chat more better, to use good grammar. More better, or I love the South Park COVID special. I thought it was so spot on. I might wear a chin diaper tonight in honor of the South Park COVID special. Look at this. Lamar Jackson. It's flushed out of the pocket and throws out of bounds. Okay, I thought he was gonna make something happen there. This guy gets flushed out of the pocket all the time, like 12 yards deep, and like still finds ways to make a play almost every time, except the time that I'm mentioning right now. Yeah, Ravens are hanging tough in this game. Like I said, they lost their left tackle probably for the season. He got rolled up on hard by Watt, and that looks like he just completely separated his ankle or tore something, but that ain't good. Let's now watch this Begame Flood come right back in the game or something in the second half. Oh, slippy dippy on the turf. You got to get to that, Andrews. That was a little bit too far out in front of him on Jackson's part. Anyway, you went to the Giants-Eagles game last Thursday. Felt so weird. Felt like a preseason game. Did you pay for parking? What was the parking there? Alka 61695. Alk 61. Whatever. You know who you are. You have a soft spot for another NFL team. Well, this year it's obviously the Bears. I will absolutely be rooting for the Bears. Like, if the Bears and Tampa Bay meet in the playoffs, I will be rooting so hard for the Bears. Like, I will be as almost excited to see that game as whoever the Eagles game is if they don't lose the division to the Redskins, which realistically I think they are going to, but that's a whole different story. Okay, I'm not paying attention to the chat here. I asked the guy a question, so maybe it's a random topic, but I was watching some of your old videos. The Jehovah's Witness one is pretty good, no joke. Thank you. It's one of the Girl Fiend's first videos I want to say she was in, but it was $40 to park there. Parked in the neighborhood by the Walt Whitman. Oh, okay. So they're not jacking up prices. They're probably getting some sort of tax break by the city or something, all those parking lots. Thanks for exposing Shane Dawson all those years ago. Actually found about him through your videos, and probably would have been a fanboy of his if I hadn't seen those. Well, you're welcome. Just doing my part, and I still to this day get comments and emails from former Shane Dawson fans that said things like, I used to come and trash on your videos about Shane Dawson all the time, but I grew up and it turns out you were right. He's just a scumbag and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why so many of those videos that, people be like, how do you put up with all the people harassing you all the time? I'm just like they're eventually going to grow up and realize what morons they were, or they're just going to stay complete idiots the rest of their lives and contribute nothing good to society, and people are just going to mock them for their entire life. Oh my God. Pittsburgh is just handing a field goal right to Baltimore before halftime. That wasn't out of bounds? Whoa. How was that not out of bounds? They considered that. Wow, that would have been bullshit if Baltimore didn't get a chance to kick the field goal there. Anyway, I actually just talked with him about trick-or-treating here in America yesterday, Kozalib 208. He was shocked that they're still doing trick-or-treating here in America, and I was like, yeah, they are. And I just put candy out in the front. This is the first year I didn't, answer the door or anything or greet people that came. Just put candy on a table out front, put a bottle of Purell there for anyone. Yep, Pittsburgh just handed 3 points to Baltimore. Took the kid out to my in-laws' neighborhood. They had a whole thing set up where their neighborhood, what do you call it? Neighborhood group, neighborhood social group, whatever the hell it's called. They had things set up for the kids where they had set up tables at the end of everyone's driveway, so you didn't need to go to the doors or come in contact, and everyone just sat there, and the kids came up, took candy, and all was well in the world. There were cops here in California patrolling streets to make sure nobody was giving candy on their doorsteps. Oh, that's good then. Yeah, even like we were walking around with my kid last night, and we took newest dog out. We still don't have a name for her yet, so I'm just calling him newest dog for now, the black dog, as opposed to the white dog, which is new dog. If like people just had like their lights on their house and made it look like they're welcoming, come on up and knock, we just would skip the house. If you didn't have the candy at the end of the street, we're just like bugger off. But anyway, didn't see any kids yesterday. I know the local church was doing something for Halloween though. Yeah. Oh, Chaos Knight. Welcome, Chaos Knight. My enemy, my Biden to my Trump, if you will. Anyway. Just kidding. Thank you again, Chaos Knight, for all the feedback you've been given on these recent videos. Those of you who don't know, this is the same Chaos Knight that I referred to 2 videos ago. It was something like, anyways, I referred to him recently. And we've been having some good discussions. And I've been reading a lot of your comments that you've been leaving on those. I just don't have time or effort enough to reply to everyone. But yeah. Still watch SpongeBob? No, I actually haven't watched SpongeBob since around the whole what was that called? God, I'm forgetting it. Nick Club 6, Nick 6. Oh my God, I forgot all about it. I made like 5 videos on it. That's goes to show you how much I even pay attention to my own videos. Studio 6, Nick Studio 10. Thank you. I was just about to say it until you said it. Anyway, I don't know why I thought it was. Oh, S Club, wasn't that something? Wasn't that a group? S Club 7? Am I saying that right? Am I sounding like a complete goober? Oh, Jesus. S Club 7 is the name of a pop group. Am I just like having like a heroin dream right now? I could have sworn there's something called S Club 7 in this world, but I might be wrong about that. Sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah. Just watching these videos. S Club 7 sucked. Okay, well, I guess that confirms their actual thing. All right. Yeah, they were like, okay, yeah, oh, no, I remember S Club 7 now. I remember S Club 7. It was a British group, okay? And I'm not Googling this. My hands are up here. It was a British group. I remember it was, I want to say 3 girls and 2 guys, okay? A black guy, a white guy, a blonde, a brunette, and I want to say the 3rd girl was Asian. I want to say, and they were all British, or maybe the Asian girl was a mistake, but yeah. Anyways, it looked like the most like we appeal to everyone pop group, if I'm remembering that correctly. So, anyone out there who remembers, 4 girls, 3 guys, 1 black guy. Okay, yeah, I know there was 1 black guy and the rest were white. Yeah. The 700 Club. Yeah, it's definitely not the 700 Club. I know that. It's a British pop group from Simon Fuller. Okay, the guy who created the Spice Girls. Yeah, because they look just like a young version of Spice Girls. There you go. So, anyways, that concludes our teenage pop segment of the show here today. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up things here, guys. I just wanted to make sure this was all going, fine and dandy. So, be back tonight here at 8:30 for WNBA discussion. So, we're gonna have prizes and I don't know. Whoever has the best essay on your favorite WNBA player will win a prize. So. Write up something for this evening at 8:30. And there's nothing else that could possibly be on TV tonight at 8:30 to distract us from the WNBA topic of discussion. So, anyways, guys, see you tonight, 8:30 WNBA discussion. That is all.